Welcome back, everybody. It's Talking Sports. Kip and the Legend on 4th of July weekend. Hope you're having a fantastic one. We're brought to you by the Birmingham Greyhound Racing Track, Birmingham Racecourse. Outstanding weekend so far, Legend, and it continues today.
Yeah, the Birmingham Racecourse is popping, ladies and gentlemen. Horses, dogs, baseball, basketball, football. It's all going down out there, Kip. If you ain't been and you in the Birmingham area, surrounding areas, get on out to the course. You might be able to hang out with a couple legends.
That's right. Gates are open right now. Parlay card contest is going on, so you can pick your favorite teams. Yes. All you got to do is purchase tracks, goods, and services, and you are in the game. And we'll have some good information for you a little bit later on that. Also, racing action, 2 o'clock and 7:15. Greyhound racing, lighting up the track, and great simulcasting. 4th of July, we talked about baseball. At America's Great Tracks, there are all kinds of good stuff going on today. So get on out there and enjoy some really action fun. It is the most rewarding way to have a good time. Kip and the Legend here. We've had great guests the last 4 weeks. We've had Tony Curry and Bama Bo.
George Teague.
George Chiplake and George Teague.
Wow.
What a run of guests. It's just me and the Legend today.
Hey.
So we finally have the opportunity to get back to one of Legend's favorite segments, SEC gossip, that we call
Shut Your Mouth.
We should have Afghans and little knitting needles while we have. But I'll have to get those props for future shows. SEC gossip. I'm going to start out with this one. There is one just top-ranked quarterback that's still not committed in the country. He's out of Longview, Texas. His name is Haynes King.
Okay.
He has not signed with anybody, but this week he came out and said, "Here's my short list. I've got these 4 schools that I'm considering, and 3 of them are SEC schools."
All right.
So what do you think of immediately? Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Florida. Guess what? None of them are on his list, which I find fascinating. Here is his finalists, Legend. He's got it down to Tennessee. He's got it down to Texas A&M, which is the closest, of course. He's got Duke on his final 4, which is unbelievable to me.
Wow.
And the other one, the Gus Bus. Auburn Tigers. So they're back in the running for another quarterback, but they might face, the SEC gossip here is they might face the heartbreak of having another one slip away, because Texas A&M probably is the favorite. But if you're Haynes King, 6'4", rocket for an arm, coming into your senior year, that's your final 4, where do you go?
Well, I definitely don't go to Tennessee because, I mean, they don't have no offensive lineman, King. They'll turn you into a queen in a hurry. Now, I might consider Auburn just because of the fact that by the end of the year, there'll be a new coach and a new coordinator coming in there. So, I mean, of the 4 that you mentioned, I would probably say Auburn is the best pick, of those 4,
Yeah, well, you would think so. I mean, from a performance or competition standpoint, Texas A&M probably has the advantage. They're closest to home.
Yeah.
It's funny when they stick a microphone in a 17-year-old's face. They say, "Well, tell us the differences of your Final Four." And he goes, "Well, Duke's the farthest away, and then Tennessee, and then Auburn's not that bad, and Texas A&M's closest." So that was very, very revealing. That was his answer to what are the differences. So Haynes King. All right, here's the other gossip going on. Kirby Smart has been speaking out. The Georgia-Florida game in Jacksonville, traditionally I'm not supposed to call it this, the world's largest outdoor event where there's alcoholic beverages consumed. Yeah, thank you. That game's contract in Jacksonville ends 2021. Kirby Smart said he'll move heaven and earth. He does not want that game in Jacksonville anymore, because it's not a neutral field. It's an hour and a half from the Florida campus. He wants a home and home. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think you don't mess with perfection, and the cocktail party has always been a part of college football lure, and I think it should stay in place. I was against Alabama and Auburn moving away from Birmingham. Of course, Legion Field was falling down, I mean, needed to do something out there, but a part of tradition. I love the cocktail party. I think Kirby Smart just needs to stick to coaching and let the ADs handle this part of it.
Well, Kirby says it's got to be changed. We'll talk more about this and a couple other topics, so stay with us. Talking Sports rolls on right after this timeout.